Give me a minute because I saw this post today and it really hit home for me. If you look, what you're looking at here are desperate Russians who are trying to figure out some way to move around in Ukraine, some way, believe it or not, to get to the contact line, right, to where the fighting is, because they have no armored personnel carriers left. Well, there's a real shortage of them, let's put it that way. There's a shortage of tanks. There's a shortage of gas to run those tanks. It's a problem. And so the Russian solution has been to steal civilian vehicles from Ukrainians mostly, and then do things like remove the doors so you can get in and out of them real fast, cut the tops off so they're light so they can go a little faster, use a little less fuel, carry a bunch of guys in them. And this is how they're functioning on the front lines of the biggest land war that we've seen in Europe since World War II. And there were a couple of things about this that really struck me. First was the comment on the post. A lot of work was done to achieve this result. This is not an accident. This is not a happenstance. This is not solely Russian incompetence. No. This is Ukrainian ingenuity, perseverance, resilience, and determination in the face of all odds. Thousands of man-hours of destroying Russian weaponry and vehicles over and over and over again until this collection of junk, aside from the horses, mules, and donkeys, which a lot of the guys are using now, right? This is what they've got. A lot of work went into that result. And it bothers me tremendously when I hear a U.S. administration official say, Ukraine should be grateful to us. They wouldn't have a country without us. Now, forget about the fact that all these people claim to be Christians and Jesus' injunction when giving to the poor, doing acts of generosity, was to shut the fuck up. I believe the quote is, never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. And certainly do not parade about in the streets announcing your generosity to the world. I believe that that was a specific injunction against a segment of the society that Jesus inhabited, who did just that. So forget all of that. I think that since the Ukrainians are the only ones actually bleeding and dying for democracy's sake in the world today, and given the fact that what we have given them is just the shit we cleaned out of the attic, and we have only given it in drip, drip, drip support, that we should all stand in awe of the Ukrainian armed forces and what they have accomplished here, and the people of Ukraine who support those frontline guys, and the engineers and the scientists and the mathematicians who make the ingenious solutions that save Ukrainian lives and reduce Russia's ability to prosecute this war possible. These are the heroes of this story. And given what I see in the U.S. White House right now, I think we all better get down on our fucking knees and pray that Ukraine is there to save us, because we need it. And you know what? It doesn't have to be guns. It doesn't have to be rifles. It doesn't have to be violence in the streets of America. It can be the lessons the Ukrainians teach us about the need to stand up to bullies and tyrants, the need to resist those who would lie to your face while they pick your pocket, and deal them justice. No, we have a lot to learn from the Ukrainians. They understand who our enemy really is and how they must be dealt with. Thank you. Thank you, Ukraine. Thank you.